I want you to take a moment and think about the last time you felt completely exhausted, not because you worked an 18-hour shift and not because you didn't sleep, but because you were tired of being misunderstood. We've all been there. We stand in front of someone we care about, someone we respect, or someone we work for, and we pour our hearts out. We use every word in our vocabulary to explain our intentions, to justify our pain, and to prove our worth. And yet, after all that effort, they look at us with the same blank stare, or worse, they twist our words into a weapon to use against us. If you are at that breaking point right now, I have a message for you that might sound counterintuitive. Stop. Just stop. Stop the explanations. Stop the long text messages. Stop the late-night arguments where you're trying to convince them that you're a good person. Because the truth is, you are currently fighting a war where the other side has already decided you've lost. They aren't listening to your words. They are feeding off your desperation. Every time you try to explain yourself to someone who is determined to misunderstand you, you aren't building a bridge. You're just handing them more stones to throw at you. There is a terrifying power in silence that most people are too afraid to use. We're afraid of it because we think silence equals admission. We think if we don't defend ourselves, people will believe the lie. But I'm here to tell you that people who want to believe a lie about you will believe it anyway, no matter how much evidence you provide. When you finally stop explaining, something miraculous happens. The energy shifts. For the first time, you take the spotlight off your defense and you put it on their behavior. As long as you are talking, you are providing the soundtrack to their drama. The moment you go silent, they are forced to sit in the deafening noise of their own actions. Most people in this world don't learn through logic. They learn through consequences. You can tell someone 1,000 times that their disrespect hurts you and they will call you sensitive. But when you stop explaining, stop reacting, and simply remove your presence from the equation, they finally feel the cold. That is the consequence. You have to be willing to be the bad guy in someone else's distorted story so that you can be the hero in your own real life. Let them think what they want. Let them tell their version of the tale. Your silence is a boundary that says, "My peace is no longer up for negotiation." Think about the sheer amount of mental real estate you've been giving away for free. Think about the hours spent rehearsing conversations in the shower, imagining what you'll say next time they hurt you, or how you'll finally make them see the light. That is your life force leaking out of you. When you choose silence, you are reclaiming that energy. You are taking all those words and all that passion and you are folding it back into yourself. You are deciding that your growth, your career, your fitness, and your sanity are more important than their approval. This isn't about being petty or playing games. It's about a surgical removal of toxicity. There is a specific kind of maturity that only comes when you realize that you don't owe everyone a seat at the table of your life. And you certainly don't owe them an explanation of why you're taking their seat away. A lion doesn't turn around when a small dog barks. It just keeps walking because it knows its nature. It doesn't need to explain its strength. As you move forward, people will notice the change. They'll say you've become cold or distant or that you've changed. Let them. That coldness they feel is just the absence of the warmth you used to give them for free. That distance is the safety zone you've built to protect your soul. When you stop explaining, you finally understand that your value was never up for debate in the first place. You are not a court case. You are not a defendant. You are a person of worth who has simply decided to stop auditioning for people who don't have a role for you in their future. So take a deep breath. Let the need to be understood die away. The people who truly belong in your life will see you without you having to point a flashlight at your best qualities. They will hear you even when you don't say a word. For the rest, let the silence do the talking. Let your success be the noise. Let your happiness be the proof. And most importantly, let your absence be the lesson they finally have to learn. Because once you find the courage to walk away without a parting speech, you've already won the only battle that ever mattered. The one for your own self-respect. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more powerful insights, and share this with someone who needs to hear this truth today.